Battle Royale. Oh shit, what up? Remember that meme? That was funny. What was that, like 3 years ago now? That's fun. Hello everybody, my name is Brody, otherwise known as KnockoutWolf. And if you hadn't realised, Battle Royale game modes are flooding the gaming market at the moment. We got H1Z1, King of the Kill. We got the notoriously laggy and buggy PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It recently debuted on Xbox, and it's really bad. And finally, Fortnite Battle Royale. That's right, a whole 3 games. Maybe the phrase flooding the gaming market was a little bit much, but it seems to be a new trend. With Fortnite's little surprise announcement of a free standalone Battle Royale game mode, it probably rustled PlayerUnknown's jimmies. We all know that was planning to come out on Xbox for a long time. However, what we didn't know is that it would be released on Xbox so soon. It's such a laggy state. It runs at 10 FPS, and you have to pay money for it. This video is free, and it's running at 60 FPS. But enough of King of the Kill, enough of PUBG, enough of Fortnite. That's right, we seem to have a new competitor on the scene. Who could it be? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Paladins Battlegrounds. Paladins Battlegrounds! What? It's not even Battleborn. It's not even Battleborn. It is the poor man's Overwatch. It is Paladins. So, if you haven't quite caught up on what's going on yet, Paladins is following in Fortnite's footsteps and taking their base game and just slapping a Battle Royale sticker on it. Hey everyone, forget those realistic Battle Royales. Here comes Paladins. Paladins Royale. And I think the best part of it is that they're not being subtle at all. They're not going with a name like Paladins Showdown or Paladins Battle Royale. No, they're actually going with a name, Paladins Battlegrounds. That's right, there's no subtlety at all. They may as well call it Paladins King of the Kill. Battlegrounds? Instead of PUBG, is it just gonna be called PUBG? If you haven't seen the trailer yet, it's quite fucking awful. If the 5k dislikes don't speak for themselves, the trailer is a very basic showing of a big map with 100 people counting down as it zooms in on the different places of the cartoony environment, showing all the original heroes lying dead as they're battling it out with some aggressive, angsty rock music over the top. And in all honesty, I sort of felt like I was grading the media student's first assignment, kind of. Now, if you didn't clock my quotations of original cast and my use of the phrase poor man's Overwatch, it's probably because you haven't seen the characters in Paladins. So let's take a look. As you can see, we got Budget Zarya. She's built up and she's got a cannon. Soldier 76, if you just finished playing COD Black Ops, well, don't worry, we got a character for you. We got the Reinhardt, the guy with the big shield and a heavy weapon. We got the Mei with the ice powers and the ice block. We got the Reaper, which is just an edgy bloke with the shotguns. He didn't even try on this one. This is painfully obvious. Talking of painfully obvious, oh look, it's Torbjorn. We got the Pharah. To be honest, I kind of like the dragon. Now, I'm not going to call this guy with a bow and arrow Hanzo, or the person with a very similar sniper Widowmaker, but the fact that the two together are the only snipers in the game and the only variation of sniper, that's pretty much the rip-off there. Oh, and last but not least, we got a small character in a mech suit. I wonder who that reminds you of. Yeah, it's the one from Plants vs Zombies. Now, as you can imagine, there's probably a lot more than that, but those are my observations from a mere 3 minutes of watching Paladins content, because I really don't want to watch any more than that. I apologize if you're one of those Paladin fans who just think I'm one of those people who are ignorant and they've never played Paladins and they're assuming all these different things are similar to Overwatch. Well, you're right. You're very right there. Also, if you're salty about me calling it the poor man's Overwatch, Overwatch was cheaper than Minecraft this holiday season. It was £15. Please just save your money and buy Overwatch. Please. It was £15. Now back to the trailer. I just quickly wanted to point out at the end that Paladins are marking this game mode as, and I quote, the first hero shooter Battle Royale. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I guess they're not wrong. But this made me think, if Paladins can just start inventing game categories, why can't I? So everybody, I now present to you a list of original Battle Royale game modes.
Mario 64 battle pipes.
Okay, hear me out. Instead of people falling from the sky, from like a plane or a bus or like a parachute or anything, you come out of the ground from the pipes from Super Mario. Get it? It's going to be kind of PG, so instead of using guns, there's various dry bones NPCs running around. You have to kill him, steal his bones, and then bash Yoshi's head in with them. You can get health kits in the form of mushrooms, and boom, we're weaning kids onto shrooms. 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's go.
Wii Sports Royale Showdown.
You know, unlike Paladins, you gotta give credit where credit's due. This one was suggested by my friend Aaron, but I'm kinda just filling in the blanks here by guessing that it's much more varied than other Battle Royale game modes where there's actually more than one map. In fact, you just parachute into the tennis court, or the baseball stadium, and basically just fuck people up with rackets and bats and stuff. Honestly, it doesn't really last for long. The bowling alley map would probably need some work though, because apparently, no matter how hard you throw the ball, the means just always seem to dodge it. They always seem to dodge. Tony Hawk's Grind Off. The name of this one's not to be confused with some kind of sexual grinding game mode. I don't know, leave that to Japanese VR. But in fact, rail grinding. You play on all the Tony Hawk maps blended into one, because I'm not creative enough. You land, and then you have to find skateboards, and then do combo challenges to beat enemies when you see them, and then Balmangera turns up like, hey, can you collect skate? And then Goldfinger Superman plays, and goddamn, I actually want to play this. Can we make this... Activision, can we make this one real? Can we make this one real? VR Chat Royale. I don't really want to have to describe this one. Takeshi's Castle Battlegrounds. Did I sound like the guy from Coronation Street? Now this one stays very true to its concept, and nobody wins. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? See, I said the, huh? Because this one already exists. However, this is a fake version that actually runs properly, even on Xbox.
It's Hello Neighbor. House Hunter.
I should have said Homes Under the Hammer. That would have been more... Actually, no, it wouldn't make sense. Now, this one's probably the hardest one out of all the concepts, because although you can loot houses for weapons and things, like in any of the other Battle Royale games, there's actually only one house that you can go in, which is the massive, like, 12-story house, which is full of fucking mazes and puzzles and traps and a roller coaster and that bloke which runs after you throwing tomatoes, and then the white things which turn into puddles. I can't quite tell if it's calm or not. It's a bit weird, really, but it's about as buggy as PUBG, so it's fit. Now, finally, time for my favorite of them all. It's Minecraft Hunger Games, everybody. Basically, all the characters start in a circle, just like in the film Hunger Games, and then after a little grace period, they split off to find weapons and armor and food to go and hunt each other down, and then like 18 game developers think, you know what, let's try and make a game out of something Minecraft did years ago. That's right. Did you ever think about that? Minecraft was doing this before H1Z1 was doing it. Minecraft was doing this before PUBG was doing it. Heck, Minecraft was doing this before Hunger Games were I'm joking. Are we done? Is this bit done? Oh, and I forgot to include Overwatch Battlegrounds. It's like Paladins Battlegrounds, but good.